So a 2-2 draw away at unbeaten Mikolova. What are your thoughts on that game?
Good, very good. A stark contrast to Saturday's performance. We obviously set out with a game plan, and it was very important that we stuck to that, because you come to Mikolova, they've won every home game this season. They're 10 points clear or wherever it is, and they've been absolutely flying, and a very difficult place to come against a really an outstanding team, a very good manager who's set them up really well. I think the style of play is really pretty on the eye. But, we watched them last Tuesday away at Bromsgrove, and Bromsgrove set out a similar game plan, and it paid dividends for them, and the same for us today.
So just to mention that, I wanted to touch tactically. It was quite an interesting game to watch. We like our possession and to pass it around, but we stayed in our shape and very structured, frustrated. Obviously, a very good team. And just wanted your thoughts from a tactical point of view.
Yeah, I think we are a possession-based team, but sometimes, especially on their home pitch, what Mikolova's strength is, if you go toe-to-toe, because of their shape, they pull you out, and then when they pull you out, they create loads of different, loads of pockets to go and play in, and they've got really talented boys. So what we said was, we would set out, allow them to have the ball, in their defensive third, let the two centre halves have it, and just keep a really disciplined shape. It meant that we had to sacrifice a little bit on the ball and allow them to have possession. But we've always felt that on the counter we had the personnel. They've only conceded 8 goals all season. We've scored 2 today, and we've had chances to score more. And I think obviously coming away from a point, with a point here is obviously a positive result, and it shows that the hard work that we put in from a tactical point of view has paid off.
And just to touch on another positive, 10 minutes ago you brought on Jamie Melbourne, obviously back from quite a nasty injury that he had. 93rd minute puts in a great ball as well to the back post for Ryan to equalise. How much of a positive is it to have him back around the squad?
What we've done this season, we've got some very talented boys. We get into really good areas, and we turn down an opportunity to put a ball in the box. And I screamed before the start of the game that my fullbacks, on Saturday, we had 2 balls into the box from fullback areas, and that's including both sides. And I said today we need to do it, we still didn't do it. And then, we put him on with the instructions, just get a ball in the box. And, speaking in the dressing room after the game, we've said, look, that's the message. If you don't put a ball in the box, AJ's got in some great areas today, and he's not put the balls into those areas. And if you do, you create a problem, and you ask questions of defenders. And we got our just rewards by getting that last-minute equaliser, by putting the ball into the box, and that's what we want. Stop crosses. As a full-back, your role is to stop crosses one end, and then to put balls into the box the other, and we've done that and come away with a point.
And then obviously everyone's a bit more positive now. Looking ahead to, I know you take one game at a time, but got 2 games very close back to back at home. Ashton in the trophy before your old side, Houser visit on Monday. What are your thoughts heading into them two?
I'm not thinking about Houser. You can't. It's all about Ashton Saturday. It's a real tough run because Ashton are, top 3 team, in their league, but we're 4th in the table, so we're 4th in our league. So we want to go head to head with Ashton and give it a right good go. But we've got to be mindful again from a selection point of view. It's very tough on people to do Saturday, Monday, so we're going to have a look Thursday. There's walking wounded because the effort they've put in today. So we'll have a look who's available. And we'll put a team out to win the game on Saturday, and hopefully we've got enough players left to win a game on Monday, or at least attempt to. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough ask on the boys, but we're looking forward to it.
So much more positive result today. As a player playing in that tough game, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it was obviously against a very good team. They've only drew one and won the rest, and that's obviously them for a reason. We knew what they were going to do. We knew they were going to keep the ball, and we just had to hold our shape, which I thought we did. I think the 2 goals we conceded were a little bit disappointing, but no, you take a draw all day against that away as well.
So I spoke with Matt earlier about how we set up tactically, obviously out of possession, holding your shape. As a defender, what is that like playing in such a game where you've got to keep your focus and obviously communicate? And
yeah, Yeah, it's tough to be fair. It's again, like I said, they're a really good side. They move the ball around. They're constantly like changing, wingers coming in, fullbacks bombing on. So I think it's tough really. Obviously, you've got to keep your shape and stay patient. And then when we get the ball, we've got to be a bit better to be fair than we were tonight. But obviously, you take 2-2 really, last minute winner, well, last minute draw as well.
Yeah, what was that like scoring 93rd minute, I think, celebrating with the fans at the end to get a deserved point?
Yeah, it was brilliant. Yeah, obviously I've got a little shiner, I think, to show as well. But no, we come and we knew we could get a result, and we did.
And then just moving on, we've played a lot of games in quick succession. We've got 2 more Saturday, Monday against 2 very good teams. As a player, what's it like, firstly on your legs and just to continue that momentum?
Yeah, it was tough. To be fair, it's tough today. Obviously, they had Saturday off and we played Saturday, so it's tough on the legs. I think Thursday we'll do a light session, and then we've got Saturday, Monday. Like you said, the games come thick and fast, and we've got a small squad as well, so we could do with a few players coming back. But no, I just think you've got to look after yourselves and prepare right, really.